everyone. This is Stella Lamson for CHSTv, and I am back as your pregame host for the 2023 football season. And let me tell you what a season it has been for the players and for CHSTv. The Lions have had 2 football games so far this season, home against Londonderry on September 9th and away against Andover last Thursday, the 14th. But the game against Londonderry was especially entertaining after the unexpected weather delays. The game was originally scheduled for Friday the 8th, but due to a storm was pushed to Saturday. The Saturday game kicked off at 6 and then was put on hold because lightning was spotted in the vicinity at the end of first quarter. The delay lasted for a little bit more than an hour, and CHSTv was able to cover the remaining quarters of the game. So if you are interested in checking that out, make sure to check out our September 9th broadcast. And technical problems from the first quarter and Nick Spironis' memorial have been fixed and reposted, so you can now watch this amazing moment all over again. Sadly, the Lions did end up losing to the talented Londonderry 41-0. And for the second game of the season last Thursday, the Chelmsford Lions also lost against Andover, losing 42-14, which means that they are currently 0-2. Running back Kai Everett also unfortunately had a wrist injury during the game against Andover and had to leave early, but is going to play in today's game against Methuen. CHSTv was not at that game last week, but CTM was, along with our wonderful announcers. So let's quickly toss it back to the booth for a recap of that game.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the pregame show, Chelmsford High School, Methuen Rangers football. The stranger that you see with us tonight is our longtime partner, and we welcome him back. It's really great to see you.
Well, when I first saw you, Bruce, I wasn't sure if my GPS could find this place.
Well, we certainly hope you bring the Lions some luck. Dave Markham, Rob Rousseau, and Bruce Byam, we're very happy to be with you to start tonight's game. Right now, the Lions are in it. It's 0-0, and we hope that they will stay in it for a long time. Going back to recap Andover, Chelmsford. Last week, the Lions made some early mistakes and showed some promise, but those mistakes are killers for a young football team.
Yeah, you know, people don't realize we lost most of our starters from last year. So kids in the field this year, brand new to varsity football. And if we look back at some film, you'll see that there were some good passes by Wilder. He had a decent game, but there were 4 or 5 drop passes that were point-scoring passes. I mean, they would have led to touchdowns or would have been touchdowns. The passes were good. Good defense by Andover. Maybe the receiver just didn't quite get a handle on it. So it's a young team, but it can be an exciting team, and I think every week you're going to see them get better. And a Methuen team is not an Andover team, and I think we match up better with them.
And Dave, we said it last week that in order to keep the opponents from scoring, you've got to hold on to the football, need a little bit of a running attack, and really cut down on the pre-snap penalties and the fumbles.
Yeah, the running game has to get going because it's awful tough for Kyle to be back there when the defense knows he's going to throw the ball. They need to get some yardage on first down. They need to stop with the penalties and just limit the mistakes. That's all.
And Howie, this is an Andover team. I'm sorry, it was an Andover team that had terrific speed and good skill position players.
The film I watched yesterday and today, I was very impressed with Andover's speed. And the Lions had their work cut out for them. And they did make mistakes, as Dave mentioned. And, you know, you can understand some of the physical mistakes, you know, some of the penalties on maybe a block in the back or a holding. But it was the mental mistakes that I think really did the Lions in last week. And truth be told, Andover had a much faster team than the Lions, and we just weren't able to stay with them.
And guys, comment on this, please. This looks like, in my experience, which goes back a long way, one of the very best Merrimack Valley Conference football grouping. Every school we play seems like it has stars and elite athletes.
Yeah, we're definitely in what used to be the old-fashioned Merrimack Valley League. And, you know, you're playing Andover, Methuen, North Andover, Lowell, which which will be one of the easier games. Lowell's lost a little bit, and then Central and Billerica. So it's not a cakewalk. It's not a for sure thing any week we play.
Dave, Andover quarterback, there being a quarterback, comment on him.
He was exceptional last Friday night. He threw for 283 yards in the first half. That's really all you need to know about how he performed. And we mentioned during the game that you're not going to see a spread offense like that in this state that can do it any better. Right. And they were just unstoppable.
So it looks ridiculous, Howie. We started out, we're down 42 and 41, 83 points. We've only scored 14. But when you look at the opposition and competition, it's somewhat understandable.
Yeah, it is. It is, Bruce. The Londonderry game was one of the strongest teams that I saw, again, on film. And the Andover game, the same thing. Very good speed and excellent quarterback, as Dave mentioned. I think the Lions have a very tough schedule the entire year. No question about it. And I'm looking for improvement tonight over last week, and I saw improvement last week over the game previous. So the Lions are a young team, as we've mentioned in some respect, and Rob mentioned we're missing a lot of senior leadership that we had last year. This year it's a little different, so we need to hopefully come together in the next 4 or 5 weeks.
Well, let's hope that does come to fruition, and tonight's football game, Lions can get off to a better start. The kickoff will be coming up momentarily. We're going to go back to Stella now, and she's going to introduce a couple of CHS players.
Thank you guys so much for the recap. As they said, definitely been an interesting year for the Lions, but we are all very excited to see what they are going to bring. Now, as they said, of course, being a high school team, that means that our players are going to change every year, and they're not going to, it's not a continuous team. And this is something that Coach Peterson mentioned in this interview a couple of weeks ago, but this year the Chelmsford Lions have added many more players, new players to the team, which has had them change their techniques when going into each game. If you're interested in hearing more from him, make sure to check out his interview on our social media. But there is still a handful of veteran players that we're looking forward to seeing out on the field. Another important player for the Chelmsford Lions is junior Thomas Brown. Thomas has been on the varsity team since freshman year and has had a great season thus far. And he's also a captain, being a junior this season. Thomas is greatly known throughout the Chelmsford community after winning the heavyweight nationals for wrestling last year, being only a sophomore, which I think is crazy. This was a very big deal and a very big accomplishment, both for Thomas and for the Chelmsford community. Upon returning, he was given a police escort back to school, for all good reasons, of course, which must have been a very cool feeling, to say the least. But just as in wrestling, he's a very talented football player and an important part of our offensive and defensive line. My good friend Arushi had a chance to talk to him yesterday during practice about this season and the responsibilities that come along with being a captain. So let's head over to Granite Field to hear more from him.
Hi, I'm Arushi Chopra for CHSTv, and I'm here with Thomas Brown, who plays defensive tackle and offensive guard. Thank you. So, Thomas, you guys have played 2 games in the season so far. Is there anything you've learned from the 2 games that you're going to apply to the rest of your season?
I think we've learned a lot about ourselves, and can't really listen to all this preseason hype. Ranked like 18 in the state. Should have to bounce back from the first 2 weeks, and I think the boys have had a good week of practice this week. We just need to have a great week this week, and that's a bit.
So I've heard that captains are a huge part of the team, especially in raising the team's morale. So what do you think is the captain's most influential when it comes to the team?
Captains are huge. Everybody on the team looks up to them. Stuff's going wrong, stuff's going right. It all comes back to the captains and the coaches. So it's just the captains have to always be on point and doing their best and keeping the team going, even when things aren't going right. So, yeah.
That's great to know. So you're also one of the few junior captains on the team this year. How does that feel, especially since you've been playing since freshman year?
I think it feels good. It's nice to know that my teammates look up to me. The captains were voted on by my teammates, so it's nice to know that they look up to me as a leader, and that they think I'm a good leader.
That's great to hear. So is there any shout-outs you want to make to players or coaches that help you out throughout the season so far?
I think the coaches have done a great job this year. I think those first 2 losses, I think, were on us as players and me. I think that I could have been a better leader in those first 2 games, but I think that the coaches have done a great job. Every single one of them have done a great job. I think they've done everything right. And yeah.
Okay, that's great to hear. Thank you for doing this. I'm Urshi Chopra for CHSTv. Back to you, Stella.
Thank you, Arushi, and thank you, Thomas. Now, a little bit more about who we're playing against today. The Methuen Rangers football team has started in 1960 and are known for being a formidable team. The Chelmsford Lions have played them 53 times, and Chelmsford High School is leading with a cumulative record of 35 to 15 to 4. So far this season, Methuen is 1-1, losing to Lincoln Sudbury and winning against Marshfield. However, this could very well be another long night, folks, going up against another very strong team, so make sure to stick around. All of CHS sports have been doing well recently, though, and have been working very hard, so we're going to take a second to talk about some other CHS sports. Chelmsford's field hockey team won both of their games earlier this week against North Andover and Lowell, and the boys' soccer team came away with a draw from what seemed or was sure to be a Tewksbury win. Make sure to stick around at halftime for the premiere of 719 Sports Timeout with host Nathan Wilder if you want to hear more about this week in CHS athletics. And you can also find this segment available on our Twitter or X page after the game. Now, back to football. This year's football seniors have had a giant impact on the team already, especially since the team is made up of a good amount of newcomers, as we keep on saying. And as Thomas mentioned, it's important to have someone to look up to on the team and people to help you reach your goals. Let's go take a look at CHSTv's football senior video to recognize the seniors who have helped make a positive impact on the team.
Jose Bethel, defensive end.
Mike Beerworth, lineman.
Spencer Davis, corner. Grant Englehart, receiver.
Malachi Everett, running back.
Nick Keiko, tight end.
Michael Mwaneki, receiver.
Austin Ayo, corner. Justin Nordegren, receiver. Ben O'Brien, center.
Will Petrilli, tight end.
Josiah Russell, lineman.
Kyle Wilder, quarterback.
Oh my gosh, things are really starting to ramp up now, guys, and I hope you guys are all very excited for the game today. I'm also a senior this year, and as I said during the game against Londonderry, I am so stoked to be doing pregame and for another season of Chelmsford football. I'm sure that you all are as well. We might be off to a rough start. We might be off to a rough start right now, but I know that our captains have what it takes to pull the team together for today's game. Also, on the topic of seniors, one of the seniors mentioned in the video is receiver and defensive back Captain Grant Englehart. I love this guy. Grant has been a key player for the Chelmsford Lions this year, having great stats thus far this year, and I'm so happy that Arushi also got a chance to interview him earlier this week, because he is truly an invaluable asset for the Chelmsford Lions. Now, let's head back to Arushi to hear about this season so far, how they've been preparing for today's game, as well as learning about what football has taught him that he takes both on and off the field.
Hi, I'm Arushi Chopra with CHSTv, and now I'm here with Grant Englehart, who's a safety and a receiver. So, Grant, is there any challenges you and the team have been facing, and how do you guys plan on overcoming the challenges?
So recently we've been facing a lot of leadership challenges, and haven't been playing fast and physical to the ball. So this week during practice, we've been flying around, getting aggressive, doing hitting drills, just to improve on that part of the game for us.
That's great to know. So with your game against Methuen this week, has there been any changes in your gameplay or tactic changes?
We haven't really been changing too much. We just plan to go out there and be the more fast, physical team and dominate.
That's great to know. So with this being your last year, has there any life lessons or goals you've learned from football that you're going to plan on taking with you off the field?
Oh, definitely. Every day I come out here, I work hard. It teaches me to work hard in the classroom, work hard at work, and just be an overall better person. Teaches me lots of leadership roles, how to be a leader, how to lead people, and yeah.
That's great to know. I'm Arushi Chopra for CHSTv. Back to you, Stella.
Thank you, Arushi, and thank you, Grant. CHSTv gives a lot of people leadership opportunities as well, and I'm glad that football does as well. It was great to hear from both Thomas and Grant about the year thus far and today's game. Looking ahead to next week's game, CHSTv will be filming the away game against North Andover on September 29th, so stay tuned for that if you can't travel to the game with the team, but you still want to see the Lions play. If you want to hear more about what games were and are being filmed this season by CHSTv, make sure to check out our public calendar at chstv.org. Well, today's game honestly might be tough, but I know that the Lions have what it takes in them to defeat Methuen. Well, again, that's all that I have for you guys today, but the game is just beginning. Best of luck to our players on the field today and our marvelous marching band, as they'll be joining our players on the field very shortly for our national anthem. If you're watching this on cable, make sure to stick around during halftime, as you can watch the live performance of our marching band. If you are on YouTube, you can look forward to the premiere of Time Out. I will see you next week in Andover. This has been a joy. Now, this is Stella Lamson signing off, taking it back to the field.
Again, welcome to Chelmsford High School Simonian Stadium. Tonight, the Methuen Rangers have come to play the Lions of Chelmsford High School. Bruce Byam, Howie Neal, Rob Russo, David Markham, and we're moments away from kickoff, about 6.5 minutes to go. And the Lions come in at 0-2, only scoring 14 points in their first two games. And Methuen is 1-1, but they have played two very good high school football teams, Lincoln Sudbury and Marshfield, and they are one of the favorites to win the large school division in the Merrimack Valley Conference, along with Central, Andover. Those would probably be the top three. And the way Andover looked, I'm not surprised that they are up the top. Methuen probably is right there with them, and they feature two outstanding high school players. Number 2, Shane Eason, and his brother, number 12, Drew Eason, who is the quarterback.
Right. They had the Eason brothers had to come from behind to beat Marshfield, and otherwise they'd be 0-2.
Yep.
So, as Rob said, I think this matchup will be a little more even than the two the Lions have faced up to this point.
It's nice, Rob, that the Lions have gotten Malachi Everett back to be able. We thought was a season-ending injury last Friday.
Yeah, as it turned out, it looked like a break, but it really wasn't. It was just a kind of a pretty good bruise, and so that is a lucky break break for Chelmsford.
Non-break.
Yeah, non-break. That's good. But, one of the things we've learned through our years contesting in the Merrimack Valley is, on any given game day, someone's going to, anybody can beat anybody else. And I think you're going to see Chelmsford do a little bit more ball control in sense of they're going to take a little bit more time getting the plays in, kind of seeing what their Methuen's running. And I think if you can possess the ball, you have a good chance. And when you're playing teams that are on paper better than you, you keep it close. And then, the game is won at the end of the game by keeping it close and kind of sneaking in there with that last touchdown and put you over the top.
The Lions are coming onto the field, and with the light show welcoming the Lions, led by Coach George Peterson in his 5th season as the head man here in Chelmsford. And Dave, we saw Chelmsford play Catholic Memorial last year, and that's the kind of style they took time off the clock every play when they played them.
Yeah, I mean, the running game is so crucial in these games against these high-powered offenses. I'd love to see the Lions get the running game going. Hopefully they can. You just can't go 3 and out every possession. The defense gets tired and it wears on them for the entire game.
We are moments away from kickoff. Chelmsford High School Marching Band is on the field to play the Star Spangled Banner momentarily. While we have a moment, we'll go through quickly the Methuen captains. Number 2, Shane Eason. Number 12, Drew Eason. Number 51, Brian Gormley. And number 55, Matt McCormick, will give you the Chelmsford captains following the Star Spangled Banner. As always, a fantastic job by the Chelmsford Marching Band with the Star Spangled Banner. The Lions captains for tonight's football game: 0, Jake Brooks. Number 8, Grant Engelhardt. Number 15, Kyle Wilder. And number 51, Thomas Brown. Those are the 4 guys from Chelmsford. They'll be coming out onto the 58, Thomas Brown. And they will be coming out to meet with the referee at midfield. Beautiful night for football.
Yeah, Methuen brought in a decent crowd. I think people don't realize Methuen's actually a very heavily populated town.
Yeah.
And you can see on the sidelines, Methuen has just as many kids as Chelmsford, and both teams are in the 90s to 100 on the program.
And that certainly is more than most high schools in this day and age. They're losing people, and we're picking them up. Beautiful sunset tonight. I don't know if we can get a picture of that, but boy, it's fabulous. We don't have heights and weights and years, class years for the Methuen team, but we'll do the best we can with numbers. They're clearly easy to see, the blue and white.
Yeah.
Number 51 matches up with Thomas Brown in
Yes, he
size,
does.
I think.
Yes, he does. Wish I did. That's who I was thinking of when I was wishing for heights and weights. You see Thomas there, number 58. All-world heavyweight wrestling champion 2 years in a row. Toss is made.
Chelmsford won the toss. They deferred the second half.
This is 3 weeks in a row that Chelmsford's won the toss, and maybe
it's an omen.
It's an omen. Third time is a charm. Let's hope.
Absolutely.
So the Lions will kick it off. Methuen will get it on offense. And there's head coach George Peterson, as I said, in his 5th year as the Lions' leading guy. Does an excellent job with the kids, keeps them very well attended in practice, runs good practice. He's a good community guy, too, has the kids doing community projects, stresses the importance of the classroom, and fortunate to have him.
Yeah, I think I speak for Dave when I say we're really happy to be part of the staff. You know, coaching football is fun, so being a part of a program such as this, and it's just growing, and it's been growing for his tenure here, so it's fantastic. We've mentioned Chelmsford deferred, and I know you old timers like to take the ball, and
yes,
I used to think that way.
I do.
I used to think that way. Then I got progressive, and I have a philosophical reason. Well, maybe I'm wrong, but
okay.
You know, in the game. In the beginning of the game, everybody's really jazzed up, and they're going. And for a defenses don't have to, think about what play it is, whatever. They just kind of know their responsibilities, and they're going to come at you. They can come at you. They have fresh legs, and that can disrupt an offense. So I think early on the offense might be a little bit jittery, or you've got a hard pressing defense. So I will appreciate the deferment of the kickoff.
Folks, send your cards and letters when Rob is wrong into him, please. And Michael Beerworth, senior kicker, is great leg, set to kick it off. Back to receive is Drew Eason, Santiago, number 28, and in the middle is number 4, and that is Josh. We'll get his name in just a second. Lions tried an onside kick, and it didn't go 10 yards.
I think it's Josh Kajari.
Yeah, Kajari is right. So, Lions tried to get the football without having to run a defensive play, but unfortunately, Methuen now has the ball in Chelmsford territory at the 45.
Kicking team. Ball didn't go
5-yard penalty, 40.
First down, Methuen.
Yeah.
5-yard penalty.
Didn't go to the 10.
40-yard line, 1st and 10. The quarterback is an outstanding, quarterback, Drew Eason. His brother, number 2, is the running back, and that is Shane Eason. And Shane has it, and the Lions, Thomas Brown, are right there in the hole waiting for him. No gain on the play, maybe a yard. Good defensive start. Now, obviously, Drew Eason will fake that, pull it, tuck it in, and throw it.
Methuen running, kind of a spread offense, but they will go to a power. They will show maybe some point 2 back sets.
Fake to both guys, looking for a receiver, and just overthrows him.
Number 13, intended receiver.
And Adrian Blake.
Yep.
So it's 3rd and 10 for Methuen. Easton looks to the side to his coach. His coach is Tom Ryan. He's in his 10th season, and he has built a program in Methuen that is an envy to most. He rolls to his right, looks for a receiver, pitches it out, incomplete, 4th down. Good coverage out there. Was that... let's get a look at who that was.
I'm not sure if it was it was a single digit, so.
It was either Engelhardt or
Or Brooks.
It should have been Brooks on that side, I think.
Yeah.
There's Brooks out there, 0.
Okay.
Engelhardt is out there, too. So it's 4th down. Methuen not thinking at all of a punting situation. And an early first quarter important play. Low snap. Eason back to throw it. Gets some pressure. Heaves it out. And it's pulled in. And on the field, yes, on the field at about the 5-yard line.
I'd like to see that replay.
Adrian Blake, let's see the replay on that if we can.
That was a great job by both Eason and Blake.
Yes.
I just question whether he was in bounds.
Did get a foot down.
1 foot came into
yes,
in
he
bounds.
did. So that's a 35-yard pass completion. And sets up Methuen, 1st and goal at the 5. Eason with the ball down to the 2. Shane Eason, the ball carrier. And I wouldn't be surprised to see the same thing again. That was pretty good pass coverage on that play. The kid just made a great catch.
Yeah. I mean, we recovered nicely. We had 2 people on him.
Yep.
You do what we expect him to do, get his hand up.
And it was, Drew threw it to the outside shoulder, and he pulled it in.
Yeah.
Hands it off, and close touchdown. So that took 1 minute and 7 seconds off the clock. 2 minutes and 7 seconds, excuse me, for the first score of the night, and the Lions trail. The PAT kicker is Omar Aboutuni. There's the touchdown, number 22. Fake and overthrown. He was wide open. The passer was number 18, I believe. Yes, it was number 18, Adam Harrington, but he overthrew his receiver, and he had plenty of time.
The funny thing is they did that tight end dump to us freshmen yesterday afternoon about 3 times.
Well, it's part of their playbook, obviously.
Yep.
So the Lions now will go on offense. Once again, trailing by a score of 6-0. And this time teeing the ball up is number 22, Omar Aboutoni. Back for the Lions, Kai Everett and
Brooks.
Could be Brooks, yes. Excellent deep kick into the end zone. That young man has an excellent leg. And the Lions will start it at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10. Unlike the NFL, where they get it at the 25, in high school you get it at the 20. The quarterback is Kyle Wilder. So they started at the opponent's 40. We're starting at the Methuen 20. Wilder has 3 receivers to his right. He keeps it himself and comes across the line of scrimmage. Pretty good pickup.
Nice read there.
Yes.
They blocked down on the nose guard, and Kyle had a good read. And
gain of 4. 4-5 on the play.
4.
2nd and 6. Wilder keeps it again, has good speed and a lot of room on the outside, and he gets it across the 35 for the Lions' first down.
Came back with the same play. Excellent block up front.
Another good read by Kyle. So a good start on offense. Let's hope they can keep that moving. They have the ball at the 36-yard line. 1st and 10. This time Everett has it, and he gets positive yardage on 1st down. Only a couple, but a gain, and I like the fact that the Lions are running the football.
Yeah, well, we talked about it earlier. We know ball control is important in scoring, obviously, but keeping the ball out of a good offensive hands is key.
Kai did get 4 on that play. Toss, complete. This is Gable Gray, and 1st down. Gable Gray is a sophomore receiver.
He's also the punter.
Yes, right, and that's his 3rd reception of the season. To the 46-yard line of Methuen come the Chelmsford Lions.
Methuen's in a 3-man defensive front.
Number 5, Dugan, was on this side of the field. He's now been switched to the left. Good read again. Kai Everett playing with a very sore arm, but running hard, picked up a couple.
That play, Chelmsford pulled 2 linemen. It's basically a version of a power, but what I like is we're getting 1st downs, and then on 1st down, we're getting substantial yardage.
It's 2nd and 8 right now. Ball is across the 45-yard line to the 44. Wilder looks to throw it. Short pass, wide open receiver. And that's Brooks for the 1st down. The Lions have picked up their 3rd consecutive 1st down to the 34-yard line.
I like this controlled passing.
Yes.
You know, it's easy catches.
Right.
You know, it's not the home run, which you don't need.
Jamie Houston calling the plays for the Lions. Gets it into Wilder, senior quarterback. He's had a really good season. He dumps it over the middle, and that could be interference. Intercepted. Jose Batista.
I don't see how that's not interference.
I don't either. He went right through him. Let's see it on replay. He went right over his back to get that football. That was Joe Bolduc. Here's the replay. I don't know. That was close, but the call didn't go the Lions' way. Methuen starts the possession at the 33-yard line. I expected to see a flag on that play, but obviously the official thought it was good play.
Replay didn't show it really as it was in real life or real time.
The Eason brothers, and we got a whistle, flag. Maybe we're going to go to instant replay. I wish.
Dead ball.
There was a flag for something.
On the offense. Right tackle, left guard lined up in a neutral zone.
Can't do that, guys. Neutral zone, you got to be off the ball, and they were not, apparently, so 5-yard penalty against Methuen, 1st and 15. Back to the 28-yard line. This is sweep. Got a hole, got speed, cuts back and does not get the entire 15 yards. Nice tackle out there by Wilder playing defense. I'm surprised at that, Rob. Got banged up on that play, too.
Well, I mean, you pull out, all the stops when you start the way we've started, I think.
It's 2nd and 7. Lions show blitz. They do blitz. After Eason, he fires it deep, has a man, overthrows. And Brooks was there in the coverage. It's going to be 3rd and 7 or 8 for Methuen.
Methuen fans wanted the pass interference call, and quite frankly, I think that was a great play. That's not interference. You might see it on the replay here.
Yeah, you see him stumble. He get kind of tangled up.
Plus, that's not really catchable.
No,
he barely touches him, yeah.
Right.
Good non-call.
I like Chelmsford's defense putting a little bit of pressure.
Yes. Fake to his brother. Kid's gonna throw back to his brother on a little screen delay. And he's down the sideline, big yardage. He's very elusive. And he takes it to the 20-yard line. That's a pickup of about 43 yards on that pass. Well executed play.
Yeah, that's what that is you forgot your responsibilities. You're all jazzed up. You know, you think you're going to get somebody for a loss. Now, that's not the lineman's fault, but you have defensive backs and linebackers that should be watching and is responsible for that ball carrier.
First attempt from the Chelmsford 18.
Okay, it's a 1st and 10 for Methuen. Inside handoff, big hole, and to the end zone. Touchdown, Methuen. Josh Kowacki. And Methuen goes up by a score of 12-0 in the first quarter, and deja vu all over again. Had a good drive going, and an intercepted pass stopped it.
Yeah. Methuen ran an excellent trap.
Abatui on for the point. Abatui's kick is good. It's set 13-0, Methuen. And so far, it has been easy on offense, Howie, for Methuen.
Yeah, they've shown a lot of different things, a lot of wrinkles. That was an excellent screen pass. We'll be back after this break.
Today I'm going to talk to you about physics. Come on in, girls. Let's go. This is the first rocket to get humans to Mars. Really tall. I'm a rocket structural engineer, designing and building parts of the rocket. You are the generation that will be stepping foot on Mars. Do I have a group of astronauts on my hands? Yes. You can become a rocket scientist or whatever else you want to be.
There are 16 million children struggling with hunger in America. This is a serious problem, but one we can solve. Visit feedingamerica.org to help. Together we can solve hunger. Together we're feeding America.
Methuen has just kicked off. Brooks has the football straight up the middle. Oh, he had a hole straight up the middle. I thought that's where he was going.
That's where he should have went.
He'd still be running.
Wait till they see the film on Monday.
Oh, boy.
Oh, my goodness. I thought for sure.
Can't fault him for his attempt, but when he sees what we saw.
Yeah.
1st and 10, they did get it back to the 25-yard line. All right, Chelmsford will start its second offensive possession of the night. And I think they need to keep this a game. They need points.
Yep.
Yeah, but they don't need to panic. They have a good game plan.
Yep.
I mean, I do still think that was interference, and that was that should have been called. But they can move the ball, and they don't have to hit it deep. They can just.
It's a sweep to Dugan. Cuts back, gains nothing. Might have even lost a yard. Tried the jet sweep. Did get a yard on the play.
Well, one of the things I think we'll see is Methuen is a speedy team, so when you're going lateral, you're giving them the advantage. When we start running inside, I think you'll see us have the advantage.
It's 2nd and 10. There was no gain on that play. Lions maybe trying to spread them out a little bit so they can come back through the middle. Methuen only has 3 down linemen. Toss, Dugan catches it.
Nice catch by Dugan.
What a catch by the sophomore.
A great throw by Kyle.
That was perfect. Beautiful pass, beautiful catch. Pickup of 20 yards on the play. Out to the 46-yard line. 1st and 10 Lions.
I see Kai is not in the backfield.
No. Dylan DeLong is the back next to Wilder. Wilder has the football, keeps it straight ahead, picks up about 9. Methuen can be run on.
First down.
He bounced for about 12, so they're going to give him a first down.
Almost broke that. He just
almost.
Yeah.
Chelmsford at the 41-yard line of Methuen. Kyle has been outstanding in this first quarter. He keeps it again, gets to the outside, outruns a player out there, almost a first down again. Let's see where they put it.
This is going to be close.
He is at the 31, and it's a first down. Dave, you've got some numbers to write down tonight.
Writing as fast as I can.
Here's the replay.
Kyle cuts outside.
Kyle has been the offense for the Lions tonight. Just outside the 30-yard line. 1st and 10. Kyle maybe should have given it that time.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah. Loss of a couple. Nice play by the Methuen defender, number 51, one of their captains, Brady Gorley. It's 2nd and 11 for the Lions.
Yeah, DeLong went untouched.
Right.
Just a misread there. Stunt.
DeLong got it that time. Gained a yard or 2. It's going to be 3rd and long.
Dylan, a freshman, kind of a tough position to be in.
Yeah.
He's a good runner, tough runner.
But he's a freshman. He's got to learn. And he will. A young Chelmsford High School football team. Toss inside screen and breaking a tackle and getting the first down. And that is Brooks.
I think they could have called a horse collar there too.
It sure looked close. We're coming down to the end of the first quarter, and the Lions are knocking on the door in that infamous red zone that they've had some problems with.
Yeah, nice play by Brooks there. Couldn't quite see the horse collar attempt on the replay.
We are going to get the end of the first quarter. Yes.
No, it's a timeout.
Timeout. Methuen.
Methuen's coach threw his hat on the ground. I don't think he's happy about something.
Mr. Ryan probably is not, and I can understand why. This is not maybe what he expected. Certainly offensively it is.
He's on one of his captains, McCormick, number 55. Coach was giving him an earful.
Well, if you call a timeout with 16 seconds to go, I guess you probably have a reason. I would think.
This is definitely a game, though, that, you know, Methuen's going to score. They're a very good team. So you kind of have to match them. You have to get a stop or two, but you have to match them. So scoring here is a big play,
critical,
obviously. And, you know, kind of getting a hold in that second quarter somewhere, maybe 2 would be fantastic.
because as we know, Chelmsford deferred and we'll get the kickoff in the second half.
Yes, exactly. I did that in the freshman game, actually.
I'm not surprised. Wilder with the football, dances to the 10. It's going to be second and about 7.
Down to about the 7.
And that's going to end the first.
That will end the first quarter.
Second down and 6 from the
So
Methuen
now
9.
they're in the obstructed view side of the field.
That's right. Exactly.
First quarter.
So it is 13-0 at the end of the first quarter, but the Lions showing signs of life.
Right.
And that's a good thing.
This is a time for us to revert to the screen for our view.
That's right. Thank goodness for great television coverage.
That's right.
Lions made a very interesting announcement this week about Thanksgiving Day going to play in Fenway Park, and that should be quite an experience, I would think.
I'm not sure. I mean, 39 years of coaching. I'm starting to have like anxiety. I think from. I don't know what to do Thursday morning.
It's going
Actually, my wife has plans for my Thursday morning.
I bet she does. I've been informed that certain things are going to happen.
Yeah. So, but I think it's very exciting for the kids, and I'm kind of hoping that we actually get to be in the press box up at Fenway.
Yeah, it could be.
That would be fabulous. There's the great catch that was made at the on the first drive.
I had the opportunity to be.
And the touchdown. And this is a Wilder run. And he's picked up 3 or 4 first downs on his own. All right, the Lions are back to the line of scrimmage. It is second and about 7.
Little confusion out
on
there.
his wide receivers. Gable Gray, got too many guys on the line of scrimmage, I think, covering up somebody. Straight ahead run with power.
And that's Kai.
Kai back in the game?
Yeah.
It was a 2, I think. Was it 24?
Kai Everett with the carry. Tackle made by number 75.
Yeah, Kai is back in the football game. Yep. You were right on the 2.
Picked up 2 hard yards.
Yep. Third and, we'll call it 6.
Third down and 6 from.
Give it.
Wilder's got a big hole straight ahead, and he is into the end zone for the touchdown. His first touchdown of the season, and the Lions bring the deficit back to 7. That was a great drive, guys.
Yep.
Wilder straight up the middle. He has read his handoffs perfectly tonight.
Well, he's different than he was last year. He's extremely mature.
Yep.
I have him in class. You know, he kind of walks around with a little bit more confidence. I saw him last year. You know, he's excited about playing. He corrected some receivers out, so he's taking charge. That was a fantastic read on that play.
Duggan is the holder. Beerworth is the kicker. Lapoli is the snapper. Good snap. And good kick. The Lions are within a score with 11:15 to play, quarter number 2.
That didn't look very smooth, though. Almost like, because on his onside attempt in the opening kickoff, he kind of scuffed the tee, and that one looked a little bit odd from his usual kick, and it almost went wide right.
That's what happened the first week. And
Chelmsford 7 with 11:15.
Maybe it's a kind of getting used
to a new holder. That's what I thought too.
The timing isn't quite there.
There's Kyle Wilder, senior quarterback. This is his 3rd year as a starter. He's also playing some defense tonight. And that drive, you can call it the Kyle Wilder drive, because Dave, what did he accumulate on offense himself? Quite a few yards, maybe.
Yeah, in the first quarter he had 43 yards rushing and 56 yards passing. That was before that touchdown. So
wow,
add another 6 yards onto that.
Lions are only averaging in the first 2 games about 170 yards of total offense. So This is by far their best offensive show.
I also like that balance.
Yes.
You know, balance of pass and
Excellent.
rush. You know, it's good kind of timing patterns, safe patterns, and he's hitting them.
This is Beerworth. And he pooches it, and it's on the ground, and it goes out of
you gotta
bounds.
get it.
The Chelmsford had a shot at that, and it looked like the Chelmsford player just ran right by the ball. Let's see if we can see it.
I mean, that's a good job right there. Watch.
It looked like the player ran by the ball to block the defender from getting the ball.
Here it is.
But someone else should have been picking it up.
Yeah, he didn't. Kai. No.
Legal procedure.
That's the one
Kicking
thing about
team.
a football, though. It doesn't bounce the way you think it would or the way you want it to.
First and 10, Methuen, and they have had the best field positions they could possibly have hoped for. They're at the 45-yard line. Important defensive series here for the Lions.
Well, we definitely, like I said, we need to get a stop or two in this quarter.
Eason laterals it to his brother, and he gets about 5, driven out of bounds by Engelhardt and Brooks.
Right.
That's the option. I think that's a good defensive play right there. You're going to get some yards with this this offense, but they played that well.
Shane Eason was ball carrier. Picked up 6, crossed the 50 to the 49-yard line. 2nd and 4. Motion man is Gavin Neal. Pitch to the other side. And first down yardage out there.
Yep.
Number 55, is that Campo?
Yeah, Cooper Campo.
Yep.
He's been consistent for the first 2 games, and I think he's just picking up on this 3rd game. He's probably one of the best defenders in terms of performance or stats.
I liked Jose Bethel there, too. He was able to turn Eason in to where Campo could make the tackle.
Bethel has had a good start, too. First and 10, 43-yard line.
Here's that 2-back offense.
Toss complete. And short of the first down. Engelhardt to make the stop.
Engelhardt and Brooks were right there.
Coronado Lego is the receiver. Second down and 3. A fumble would be nice here. Or an interception. Eason has his brother split wide to the left, steps up, fires over the middle, and it's picked off. Cooper Campo.
Campo picked it off, yes.
That's a fantastic play. First of all, the rush from the defensive line put pressure. He got hit just they let it go, and Cooper was just in the right spot. That's a pretty replay if we can get that on TV.
Yep.
So the Lions turn over the Methuen Rangers and get good field position. Here it is.
Good rush, Brown.
And Campo, I'm not sure who he was throwing that ball to.
I think the hit took that much off of it, yeah.
So there was nobody
After
there.
the interception.
They could have. I mean, they had trips on one side, so those guys
15-yard
kind of, I think,
penalty,
went straight down the
first
field.
down.
Probably backside was maybe like a post.
It's a 15-yard addition, unsportsmanlike personal foul on Methuen. The Lions have the ball at the 49-yard line.
Chelmsford starts first and 10 from the 49.
Needs to be said that it's a great opportunity for the Lions right now. Stay under control, no mistakes.
Just keep doing what you've been doing. I agree. This is a chance for them. Wilder with Everett in the backfield. Gonna call timeout?
Nope.
No.
They tried to draw Methuen off.
Tell him how I didn't know what it was.
Wilder fakes out one guy, gets outside, and picks up about 7.
It looks about 4.
Okay, sorry.
That's I
Yeah,
lost
right.
him in the crowd too.
It is 4. Yep.
Yeah, Kyle runs that mesh play, inside zone play so nice. You can't tell if he has the ball or he handed it off.
He's fooled me a couple of times already.
Yeah.
That's not hard to do.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, it sure
Well,
is.
Yeah.
Everett looking for space, tries to get outside. Now he's gone.
You gotta follow those linemen. There's 2 linemen in front of you.
Right.
Just be a little more patient.
Kai not able to pick up anything, lost a couple. It's 3rd and 9. Don't want to see Campo's interception go for nothing here.
Methuen intercepted and made it a score. It'll be beneficial for Chelmsford to do the same.
48-yard line. Lions need 9 yards. Screen.
I'm looking for Duggan here, number 5. Coming across. Oh, he's got Kai. Kai,
Just
keep
off
running.
his fingertips. Looked like he slowed up a step.
That was just a wheel. It's a beautiful play. Back wheeled out of the backfield, and
I thought Wilder threw a beautiful pass.
That was a nice touch pass.
Yeah.
I'd like to see them come back to that play.
Boy, he had his man beaten by 5 yards.
Right.
Shane Eason is back deep. Gable Gray is the punter.
Gable hasn't quite found his groove yet. He has an excellent punter, but I think he's been feeling some pressure from the first 2 teams that we played.
This is a good snap and a decent kick. Kept it away from the Methuen back. Gets it to the 20-yard line. 1st and 10.
Good job that time.
All right, the Lions we're into the 2nd quarter, and they're still very much in this football game, and that's a great thing. Great Chelmsford crowd over there tonight. And as Rob said, very good Methuen crowd. They must have left at 3 in the morning to get up here with the traffic.
495 on a Friday.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well,
our favorite.
We were going up 495 on a Thursday. We're supposed to have a 3:15 bus with busing driver shortages. We didn't leave till almost 4, and it took about 50 minutes to get up there.
Handoff going to the outside, and a good tackle out there, one-handed.
One-handed on the shirt.
Who was that?
Methuen is rightfully complaining because that definitely was a horse collar.
It sure looked like it.
Maybe we
Let's
get a
see who it
replay.
is.
He's going to grab the shirt, but not the collar.
Ooh, that's shirt.
That's Bethel.
Yeah.
Yep. Nice play.
Nice play, Jose. Nice job. 2nd and 11. Referee had to make a quick decision on that, and I think he made the right one.
Yeah, because I think he had more of the back of the shirt, so that's fine.
Right. Easton looks for a screen and has wide open,
drag.
A lot of room. 1st down yardage on the outside.
So that's a back out of the backfield, I believe, screen, and that's got to be a linebacker who's, I think, biting on something else.
Coronado Laga.
Yep, that should be a linebacker covering there, and the corner disappeared too. He was over the top with the safety. So that's something I think Chumps is going to have to talk about when they get back on the sideline.
Yeah, that's twice they've been beaten on similar play. 1st down, 39-yard line. Handoff inside. Eason spins and gets very little.
One of the things Chumps had trouble with in Andover was the initial hit. It wasn't a wrap, and Andover had I don't know how many yards after hit. So it's sort of happening here, but that was a little better job at getting some pursuit on that.
2nd and 10. Methuen. Have trips receivers to the right of Eason. His brother is also to the right of him. Now he's going to switch over to the left. Out to the side. First down.
Number 19, Kean Greeley.
That's Kean Greeley.
Number 19, Greeley.
19, yeah. First down yardage. Eason is piling up the passing yards now, Dave.
Yeah, he's piling them up for sure.
He's got a nice release. There's good timing on that play there.
Ball is at the 49-yard line. Hand off straight ahead. And running away from tackles. They had a couple of shots at him. That's Drew Eason. Taken down by Wilder.
Mike Canada. Canada on the tackle, number 10.
You're right, number 10. First down, again.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've been told that the 50-50 round pool is now upwards of $600.
So it's at the 25-yard line.
You can also come over near the snack shack. 50-50 tickets for a prize of over $600.
Short pass again to the side, completed. And inside the 20 to about the 10-yard line.
That's just a wonderfully executed slip screen.
Right. And he knows that's Greeley again. And Methuen executes that play extremely well to both sides of the field. They get rid of it quickly, Howard, so the defensive back doesn't have much chance.
No, nice. Eason has an excellent quick release. The Lions are just a half step.
Eason looks to the end zone, has a man, and it's completed for the touchdown. So 20 right now, and that was.
There's some upset Chelmsford coaches because I'm not sure Canada didn't intercept that.
Yeah, it's very close.
Oh, yeah, it does look like he might.
He came up with the ball.
He came up with the ball, yeah.
Yeah. George Peterson's out on the field. He's furious. That was a 50-50 ball, and I think we had about 60% of it. 3:27 to play. It is 19-7, going for 2. Rolling out, and catching it for 2 points.
That was just a case of the back out of the backfield just kind of beat the linebacker in a foot race.
Yeah, we're going to take a break. The receiver was his brother, came up with that catch. So it's 21-7. We'll take a break. Be right back.
Do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Do clouds take naps?
I couldn't tell you.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
Methuen is about to kick it off. They have a 21-7 lead. This looks like Everett at the goal line. Cuts to his right, looks for room, stays on his feet, and now he's taken down shy of the 20-yard line. Almost got it back there. Lions have 3:19 unofficially.
So, if they can score and end the half. Then they'll get the ball back, and then they can tie it up in the third quarter.
Rob's game plan is coming right into focus here.
I'm telling you, I'm a convert.
I think you have illusions running through your mind.
Chelmsford starts first and 10 from their 20.
I think he still believes in Santa Claus too, don't you? I do.
Who doesn't?
Chelmsford, that's right. Wilder with DeLong. DeLong has the football and has pretty good speed on the edge.
Yep. Picked up about 6.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good read by Kyle there.
Good job by the freshman. Got out of bounds, stopped the clock. About 3 yards to go for a first down. Methuen has given up a lot of yardage. And in first glance, they're not the team that Andover and Londonderry are. DeLong looks for a hole, finds a hole, picks up first down yardage.
Yeah, he's a perfect back for this. This is Chelmsford's power play. He's got 2 pulling linemen in front of him, and he was very patient. And you can't see him back there behind, Thomas Brown. And
just going to comment on that. You can't see him back there.
No see him offense.
Get him behind Thomas Brown.
Yes. Lions have all 3 of their timeouts left. Wilder to throw it, throws it deep, looking for a breaking open catch.
Nice catch.
What a catch that was.
That's Jake Brooks.
Jake Brooks
struggled last week in Andover with several drops. That was a fantastic catch.
Gets it to the 30-yard line. Pickup of about 27 on that play.
I also think Kyle's passing this year is much smoother.
Yeah, that
I'm
was
out on the field.
That was thrown in there beautifully. Dave, what did you have for yardage on that pass
second
play?
time out.
I had it down for 36.
36.
36
I thought it was
yards.
a little longer than I said. 36-yard completion.
I think he's more of a passer this year instead of a thrower, Rob. I think he's showing a little more touch on the ball.
Good point.
Yeah, that's I think a distinguishing something a lot of people don't get. Throwing a football is a unique thing compared to throwing a ball.
First and 10, Chelmsford. They're at the 35-yard line. Or is that the 30? We're at that bad angle. It's the 30.
Yes, the 30.
30-yard line, first and 10. Rob's idea might be something we have to apologize. I have to apologize for. We'll see. I hope so.
Just philosophical differences. No big deal.
That's right.
That's right.
Dave, weigh in on this matter. Are you
What?
on deferring at start the game?
I don't mind deferring. I like to get the defense out there first against the offense, and you always have that ball at halftime to look forward to, too. So I don't mind deferring, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I'm sure you have. That's fine. Lions spread the field with 3 to the left of Kyle. He keeps it. Tries to dart through a hole. Not much there that time.
Methuen sent 2 linebackers on a blitz that time.
No gain on that play. It's 2nd and 10. Clock is a little bit of a factor, coming down to 2 minutes now. Lions do have their timeouts left.
Kyle's at 92 yards passing.
Thanks, Dave. That's probably more than he's had for the season. They're blitzing again. He runs away from it, looks for a receiver. Oh, look out. Looking for Dugan.
Pass broken up by number 1, Cam Herrera. Brings up 3rd down and 20.
And broken up by Cam Mediera, number 1.
This might be a great time for like a middle screen because Methuen's bringing it.
Good point. They certainly have on the last 2 plays. They've come right up the middle with extra people.
I think they're going to lay back on this 3rd and 10.
They've dropped out of it this time. Kyle is set to go. Lions are set to go. He keeps it. He runs for daylight. He's still on his feet. And a big gain by Kyle inside the 10.
Lions ought to use one of the
timeouts now.
They've got 3, so.
Yeah, get a good call sent in here. I can't see where that ball is. It's on the 8.
Looks like the 6.
I'm going to say the 6, Dave, yes.
It's too many lines on these fields.
I'm looking at the linesman on the far sideline.
6 or 7. It is. It's.
Lions letting the the time clock roll down. That was a great gutsy call by offense. Too long, not much. Timeout would be a good call now. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
I'm not a favor of letting the play clock.
Why are they letting it run down like this?
Why they let it run down before they ran this play?
Timeout on the field.
Both times.
Chelmsford.
I agree.
And now they just waited for a lot of time before they call timeout.
Yeah. This sort of reminds me of Thanksgiving a little bit.
You're absolutely right.
Okay, I'm sure they have something in their playbook that can get them into the end zone. Maybe something with Kyle rolling out a little bit with the option run pass.
Hopefully to the right. Not
to the right.
I have no issue with rolling a righty to the left. I mean, you practice it, you have the technique down. And he didn't throw a terrible ball, but he's more comfortable rolling to the right. I think if he decides to run, that's kind of the way you want to go.
Lions have plenty of time. It's 3rd down.
Chelmsford 2nd and goal.
I said 3rd, and I correct myself. It is 2nd and goal.
The scoreboard had it wrong too, so you're not alone.
I relied on them a little bit. High snap, we got a flag, a legal procedure. First penalty on the Lions tonight, but it came at a bad time.
On Chelmsford, 5-yard penalty. Still 2nd down.
2nd and goal, but they're back to the 12 now. This may change the play call.
Yeah, some new personnel coming in.
Yep.
Chelmsford 2nd and goal from the 12.
Wilder looks, he's flushed out of the pocket, rolls, fires it into a crowd, and it's incomplete. Woo.
Crowd of 3 white shirts.
White shirts.
There's more white than maroon there.
Yes,
that was
the intended receiver was DeLong.
He just wanted to score too badly.
It's 4th down.
Yeah, Lions are lucky to get that not picked off right there.
You're right, David.
He's got a second chance here.
You can see in the replay nothing but white.
No.
All right, 4th down on this drive, end goal.
I believe it's still 3rd down.
3rd down.
Yeah.
3rd, you're right.
Yeah.
I keep jumping ahead.
Right.
A penalty, that's right. 3rd and goal. Rolls to the left. Looks, keeps it. Gets down to about where they were. It's going to be 4th down now. Where are they?
Looks like about the 8.
Ball's carried by number 15.
We kind of run out of room when they get
6.
down in that corner. Here's the replay.
Just outside, I believe that's a 6.
Kyle did a good job once he decided to run with that. Field goal?
That's a good decision.
That was. And we're going to try the field goal.
Sure.
Chelmsford fourth and goal from the 10.
Beerworth will be kicking this from
about his 20.
It's going to be about a 27-yard field goal. Michael had a couple last year. Kick is up. It looks good. And the Lions have 10 points. Successful. Put points on the board. Get the ball, just as I said. Always defer. And the point toss.
There you go.
There you go. I'm a convert now.
I think they call that double dipping. About to come up.
Yeah.
Changing the rules, as Rana would say. Once the game starts, you always change the rules. Okay, Lions will kick it off. Barring any miracles on Methuen's part, it will be a 21-10 halftime score with Chelmsford very much in this football game. And Methuen probably very surprised. So Michael has broken through tonight with 4 points. His first field goal, first extra point. He had 43 of those last year.
I'm adding up the stats right now.
We're going to have halftime good news stats.
Michael Beerworth to kick.
Will Beerworth kick it deep this time? Nope. And they took him down. Let's see who did take him down. I'm sorry, I did not see that. They got up too quickly.
They did.
Methuen has 5 seconds. Chelmsford has to put...
Kick is received by number 48, Xavier Rivera.
Have to put 7 guys deep, I would think.
Well, focus on 19 and 2.
Yes, definitely on 2.
Those 2 receivers.
And they're going to just down it. Yep. They're going to go to halftime, 21-10. So we will have some halftime stats. We will have a Chelmsford High School marching band, and we will be back following those 2 things.
Yep.
Stay with us.
Hello, welcome to the second season of CHSTv's Time Out, the weekly show for your quick fix of everything CHS sports. I'm your host, Nate Wilder. Let's check out some of the action from this week in Chelmsford High athletics. The CHS football team has had a slow start to their season. On Thursday, they fell to 0-2 after a 42-14 loss in Andover. Star running back Kai Everett was forced to leave the game early after a wrist injury. However, he is expected to play this Friday as the boys look to rebound against Methuen. The field hockey team continued their winning ways this week. They were victorious in both of their games. First, defeating North Andover 5-0 beneath gloomy skies on Monday, and then beating Lowell on Wednesday. The boys' soccer team played a thrilling game against Tewksbury on Tuesday night. The Lions trailed the Redmen 1-0 in the 89th minute. However, a brilliant pass from John Kivlin to Adrian Murillo to put the ball into the back of the net with only 24 seconds remaining salvaged the draw. The girls' volleyball team had a tough week as they dropped both of their matches. However, they put up a valiant effort against Methuen, headlined by Maggie Luke, who put up 14 assists, 6 digs, and 3 aces. The girls' soccer team notched a scoreless draw against Tewksbury this week, as well as the golf team defeating Billerica 11-9 at Billerica Country Club. And now, the highlight of the week, Adrian Murillo's goal to knot the Lions with the Redmen at 1 on Tuesday night.
Owen is Kivlin. Nice move, couple nice moves.
Oh, a couple. 3 defenders.
And he's going to touch to Murillo.
Here we go, a little force energy.
Thank you for tuning in to this season's first edition of CHSTv's Timeout. I'm your host, Nate Wilder, and we'll see you next week. Go Lions!
They got the good return.
Kick is brought back by number 0.
Brooks to the
tackle made by number 23.
35, 30, right?
31.
Okay.
Yep.
One of their better starts tonight.
It is. Junior kick returner Jake Brooks, one of the captains. Unusual for a junior, but he's worthy of that honor. It's 1st and 10 from the 31-yard line for Chelmsford. Hoping to take advantage of getting the ball to start the second half. A score would really put some pressure on Methuen. Wilder keeps it with a big hole. It looked like a bigger hole to me than it turned out to be.
Yeah.
Picked up about 4, just short of the 35.
Yeah.
First half stats for you.
Sure.
Shane Eason, 8 carries for 52 yards and a touchdown.
2nd and 8 from the
Joshua Quakey, 2 carries, 17 yards and a touchdown.
Just short.
And we Joshua Quakey, number 4, 2 carries for 17 yards and a touchdown. Drew Eason, the quarterback, had 11 attempts, 7 completions for 143 yards with 1 touchdown and 1 interception.
The Lions are knocking on the door for a first down. They have about 3rd and 2.5. Wilder fakes it, keeps it, has first down yardage, plenty more, down the sideline at the 40, at the 30, taken out of bounds at about the 25, and that has been there all night long. Kyle doing a terrific job.
Yeah, Kyle, first half, Bruce, 11 carries for 92 yards and a touchdown. Passing, he was 5 for 9. 92
yards.
For 92 yards.
He was responsible for 179 yards of offense himself, and he's picked it up right in the second half, just where he was in the first half. 1st and 10 Lions. Malachi bounces off a couple and stumbles ahead.
Nice extra effort.
And just to finish up, we have
I thought Thomas Brown was going to pick him up and carry him.
Go ahead, Dave.
Jake Brooks is 2 receptions for 55 yards, and Dylan DeLong, the freshman, 4 carries for 14 yards.
Pick up a 5 for Malachi. It is 2nd and 5.
Chelmsford 2nd and 5 from the 19.
Inside the 20-yard line. Double reverse, Malachi gets to the outside.
Right. You too, thank you.
What a great job down to the 10, first down yardage.
Nice little cross-back action in the backfield, crisscrossing the backs.
Execution on that play was perfect.
Yeah, nice timing. The motion man was fake too.
Yep.
Then they gave it to Malachi.
Is it first and goal on the inside the 10? It is. First and goal.
Yep.
Just inside the 10. Wilder gets very little that time, down to the 8-yard line. It's going to be 2nd and goal from the 8.
I'd come right back with that crisscross play.
It wouldn't be a bad idea.
No. You give it to the second man, fake to the first.
Sure. Goal from the 9.
Wilder has 2 wide receivers to each side. Duggan in the slot to his left. Oh, we got an offside. The outside receiver just took
Legal
off.
procedure on the offense. 5-yard penalty.
Jake got a little excited.
Beat 2nd down.
Jake Brooks heard the starter's pistol go off, I think, and just boom. It's going to be 2nd and goal now from the 14. Lions seem to make it tougher when they get down inside the 10.
Yeah. No excuse for wide receiver. You
That's
look
right.
in at the ball.
Exactly. Pitch.
Option.
Pitch. Malachi fights to the 10, maybe the 9. It's going to be 3rd and goal.
This kind of points to what I said earlier. This is a speedy team. Methuen has always had some good speed. You can't go lateral on them. They're just going to catch you.
And especially if you're not a power back. Once they catch you, you can't run through it.
Your best bet on a wide play is put your foot in the ground and find north-south fast.
3rd goal from about the 10. Opening possession, second half. Wilder looks,
Run,
flush,
run. Oh!
and flag. There is pass interference coming up. That's a break for the Lions. That was not a ball I don't think was going to be caught.
They're calling holding, which is true if you watch the play. If we have it on replay, he had an arm draped on Dugan.
That's why it wasn't going to get caught, I think, right? So this is going to be a first down, I believe. It is in a professional game. Is it a spot foul?
It should be 10 yards from the line of scrimmage and a first down.
Holding on the defense. It's going to be half the distance to the goal. And it's going to be 4th down.
Okay.
That really didn't help at all.
Federation, let me guess.
Yeah,
probably.
rules.
It's going to be 4th and goal from the 5, and the
Coach.
Chelmsford coaches want an explanation.
Yeah, they want an explanation of how.
Correction. 3rd down.
Oh, there we go.
Good call over there,
Oh, yeah.
Chelmsford coaches. 3rd and goal from the 5. It makes it a little better. Ryan Hart is in the football game, number 7.
That's kind of a tight end position.
Yep. Gonna throw it. Got a man, got a touchdown. What a great throw, great catch.
Ryan Hart, nice catch.
Ryan Hart, that was really one of the catches of the year right there. The Lions have closed the gap down to 5.
Watch this replay. I mean, he's being well defended.
Oh, yes, he was. Maybe an early defend,
Talk
too.
about being on his back.
Yeah.
That would have been a flag no matter what.
I would have thought so. Beerworth attempting the extra point. Dugan the holder, Lapoli the snapper.
I would like to go for 2.
I'm going to go for a fake right here.
Yeah.
They need 1 point isn't going to help. They still
2
need
points is what you need here,
Yeah,
not
or
one.
you need a touchdown anyway, so.
Yes. Beerworth makes it, but 2 points I think would have been. The Lions are really back in this game, 21-17, and a great opening drive for the Chelmsford Lions to start the second half.
Yeah.
I'm going to tip my cap to my partner over here to my right. He made the call on deferment, and
You're not convinced yet, but
no, not totally.
No,
not
no.
totally.
Rob knows all about double dipping, right, Rob?
You know
Maybe.
it, Dave. You know it.
Heard it from a friend.
Okay, Chelmsford is, for the first time this season, in the 3rd quarter in a 1-score game.
Chelmsford hasn't kicked it deep yet, have they?
No, they haven't. Not tonight, they have not. And I wonder whether they will or not this time. I think they're a little bit afraid of the speed back there.
I think I'd pooch it right up high in the center. Last time he got it too close to the sideline and went out.
Yeah.
Right.
Keep it away from Eason, who's on the far side, the bottom of your screen.
And he booms this one. Easton is going to let it go through the end zone. Good kick by
that's a
Michael
good kick.
Beerworth. Yes, that's what they needed. 1st and 10 Methuen at the 20.
This is the worst field position Methuen started with, I think, all night.
Yes, it is. And Methuen's coming off the field. If you read body language, they seem to be dragging just a bit. Now watch, they'll probably go 80 yards. But,
well, I also think there might be a little bit of psychology going on because Chelmsford, didn't look like much when you watch the first 2 games. But
right,
a week is a big change. Big change can happen.
Lions have to be fired up here. Let's certainly hope so. Handoff this way to Eason. He runs one Chelmsford defender, taken down by Malachi, and first down yardage. That was just speed that turned that corner.
Yep. Stopped by number 24, Kai Everett.
Hart was in pursuit, but he just doesn't have the foot speed.
No. 14 yards on the first down carry.
Methuen 1st and 10 from their 34-yard line.
Eason hands it off again, and nothing there. The Lions have about 8 guys that stuffed that play.
Yeah, nice job by the Lions defense there.
Shane Eason, the ball carrier.
Yeah.
Let's hope at halftime Coach Kuchu kind of talked to him about those back screens.
Yes. Myers, one of the tacklers on that play. Russell, also a tackler on that play. Could have been 6 or 7 names.
Myers is only a sophomore. He played for us, Dave and I, last year.
Well coached, I can tell. 2nd and 9. Fake, toss over his head. It's 3rd and 9. Good hit out there, too. I was hoping that there wasn't going to be a flag.
I think it was kind of a flop.
Yeah.
Good acting job.
Yeah.
That's right.
Number 4.
Both of you are right. 3rd and 9.
Thought he was playing in the NBA.
They don't do that in the NBA, do they?
No, they don't flop at all.
No. Ball is at the 35-yard line. Oh, we have a whistle. There has to be motion. Play was stopped before it snapped. It was a legal procedure.
Legal procedure on the offense. 5-yard penalty. Repeat, 3rd down.
Methuen has sort of adopted the Lion philosophy of let's go backwards a little bit tonight. They're not real sharp yet. 3rd and 13. At the 20, we'll call it 30. Ball's just touching the 30-yard line.
Empty set.
Yeah, you know what that means.
Enormous play right here.
Over the middle, toss to the side, and the Lions,
Looking ladder.
Looking ladder, but the Lions stuff it out.
Yeah,
It's 4th down.
Lion, we have a Lion down right in front of the bench here.
I can't see the number.
Looks like a cramp.
Another cramp.
I think that's Jake Brooks.
When action resumes, it's going to be 4th down and somewhere around 6-7 yards.
That was a great job by Chelmsford's defense because I know for a fact I don't think we practiced defending the old hook and ladder. I haven't seen that in a couple of years.
No, I haven't either. But Tom Ryan, a former Tewksbury assistant, that play was definitely in their playbook. So you can see where it came from.
How does that go in the stat book? Anyone know? Hook and ladder?
I don't know.
Probably reception to number 7, then he lateraled it to number 9.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm just going to call it a reception for number 7 for 7 yards.
Eason is still in the football game. This is Dave, you said it before, but this is an enormous play. Don't go offside now.
They were just trying to draw them off, exactly.
He drops back in punt formation. Oh, almost over his head. Pretty good kick given the circumstance.
Yeah, let it go.
Yep, we get the ball at the 25, 24-yard line. Lions have come up with a defensive stop. And they go back on offense with 5:37 to play. Third quarter.
Unofficially, Kyle has 153 yards rushing.
Wow. Terrific night.
Aren't you the official statistician?
Yes, you are. You got appointed this week.
You're supposed to be official.
It's not really unofficial.
It's not unofficial.
It's disofficial. Misinformation. It's close, though. I'll tell you that.
Either way, it's a good night so far for Kyle.
The margin of error is what, 4 or 5 yards either way, Coach?
Yep.
All right.
First and 10, 24-yard line. Kyle fakes the handoff, keeps it, dots to the outside, stays on his feet, picks up good yardage across the 30.
Ball's carried by Kyle Wilder. Tackle made by number 55, Matt McCormick.
And throwing a great block on the outside was Hosea Russell. Did not affect the play, but boy, he wiped somebody out there. It's going to be second down and about a yard. One of the Methuen co-captains, his hobble looked like a cramp, came off the field. Jake Brooks was okay. That was a cramp. Lions look to throw it. Throw it, Kyle. No, not there.
No, throw it out of bounds.
Second and 1, he just had to flip it out of bounds, and Methuen turns the Lions over.
Just can't do that.
No.
This is
Fields just throw it.
Trying to make a play, but there was nobody there. Had to go out of bounds. All right, the Lions defense has to overcome a big mistake now. Methuen at the 38-yard line of Chelmsford.
Methuen first and 10.
Handoff Eason. He's met right at the hole and stuffed.
Number 2, Shane Eason with the carry.
Excellent play.
Cooper Campo.
And Thomas Brown. Cooper Campo, Thomas Brown in that hole. And they
Stop made by number
talk
55.
about filling it. Boy.
I think Thomas just got away with a little extra.
I thought so too. That was close. I thought I could have seen a flag coming out.
52, is that Jack Myers? Is that correct?
Yes.
Right here, he was in on that as
Yes.
well.
The sophomore, Jack Myers.
Yes. Okay.
It's second down and 12. Eason fakes the handoff, keeps it straight ahead, picks up big yardage. Not a first down, however. It's going to be third down and
good 4.
Engelhardt, the tackler. Well, good 4 is right. Let's call it 6.
I'd say 5.
5 or 6. 4-play, 4-down territory, I would expect. One thing Methuen knows, it's been in a football game tonight. Lost to Lincoln Sudbury, beat Marshfield. 2 close games. Reverse. Hold on Brown. Oh, big time hold on Thomas Brown.
I can't believe he did
I can't believe they're not calling that.
Oh my
Right
gosh.
in front of the referee.
Right in front of him. All 3 of us at once saw that.
Someone help him put his shirt back on his shoulder pads.
Oh, gee.
Here we go. Let's
Keep
watch
an eye,
this.
You'll see it right
Apparently, this referee wants to go home.
here.
Oh, look at that.
That is a
grab.
textbook hold.
Boy.
He's got his shoulder pad is exposed.
Yeah.
That's how bad it was.
It is a first down, and it's at the 28-yard line.
I guess that wasn't a Federation hold.
No, not at all, Dave. He didn't bring him to the ground, I guess.
Who was that ran down?
That was blatant. Offsets his brother to his left, does Easton. He balls on the ground. Easton has the ball.
More holding.
And the Lions have Easton, and again, that was holding on the outside. The referees are helping this drive.
We got another Brooks again.
Official stop mile.
Yeah, it looks like Brooks. Kate Shagnon going out there, the trainer. And
27. 4 had the ball at one point and he flipped it. 4 to, was it 19?
Yes.
19? All right. So 19 ran 4.
And that's a pickup of 8 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 2. Jake is trying to get himself off the field.
It's 3rd and 7. He ran down to the 27.
Yeah, it's pickup of 7, I think, Dave.
On the reverse?
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And it makes it 2nd down and about 3. Full house backfield for Methuen.
The ball's on about the 19. Good job. Stay with him. Yes.
And, oh, he let him, his knee didn't touch, I guess. Defended well. Offense did a good job on that play. The ball carrier.
Yeah.
Josh Kwake. First down.
Methuen 1st and 10 from the Chelmsford 16.
This is a drive that would really be nice if it could stall right here. This game has turned so far on a, it was 2nd and about 2. And unfortunately, an interception. Toss inside, completion to the outside and into the end zone, touchdown.
Methuen again capitalizes on the
mistake.
They also have a flag on the play.
A late hit.
Late hit.
Yep.
The touchdown scorer was Greeley. You got a good block out there from Blake.
Personal foul.
That's
Personal foul on the defense.
That's frustration right there.
Methuen elects to take it on the kickoff.
I'm surprised they didn't want to go for 2 here, but I guess it doesn't really matter. It would be 11 points if they kick it. That was a turnaround that will be tough to overcome. Kick is good. Methuen now has an 11-point lead. 28-17. We're going to take a break, and hopefully Chelmsford will move the ball.
Come on in, girls. Let's go. This is the first rocket to get humans to Mars.
Really tall.
I'm a rocket structural engineer, designing and building parts of the rocket. You are the generation that will be stepping foot on Mars. Do I have a group of astronauts on my hands?
Yes.
You can become a rocket scientist or whatever else you want to be.
Methuen is just about ready to kick it off with number 22, Omar Abutoni. I'm having trouble with the names, obviously. And that one, it goes sailing through the end zone. The Chelmsford Lions will get it at the 20. And while we have a moment, I want to thank once again the Chelmsford television crew, Tom Peterson as the leader, Chelmsford young men and women just doing a terrific job.
TV Tom, as he's affectionately known.
That's and obviously tremendous thanks to Lila and Stella for their production. Lila has become my pen pal during the week. We converse frequently, and she's a terrific person, as well as Stella. Dugan in motion. DeLong with the football. Runs very well, close to first down.
That was a nice kind of a, I'll use an old term, cross-buck action.
Yeah, that's what they used earlier with Kai, and it went very well.
And that's a first down on a first down play. That's what you want to see.
Absolutely. Ball is out now to about the 31-yard line.
Chelmsford picks up the first down.
Running out of seconds in the third quarter. Lions need 2 scores. This is Wilder with a big hole straight ahead and running really well up to the 47-yard line. Another first down. Kyle is really picking up the yardage.
That's a great read. If you see that in replay, there's a hole there that you and I could have run through.
Well, look
there
at
it
that.
is.
Yeah.
I should say you and I could have hobbled through.
Yeah, hobbled is right. I don't know about the run part. We would have seen it. I don't know if we could have gotten through it.
That's right.
Howie's in the same boat.
I'm in the
Dave's
same
the
boat.
only one that can move here. First and 10, Chelmsford.
Someone's offsides.
And we got a whistle.
False start.
Illegal procedure on the Lions.
Penalties on the offense. Legal procedure. 5 yards. We pay first down.
The Lions had stayed away from that penalty bug for most of this game, but now it's coming back to bite them just a little bit. First and 15.
They're not going to get this off, I
No,
don't believe.
this is going to not be a play in this quarter. So we're going to go to the fourth quarter. Each team coming
End
up
of
with a
the third
touchdown
quarter.
in the quarter. And the deficit remains at 11. But we will not have running time in the fourth quarter tonight, and that's a great thing.
We're playing it out.
Yes.
Yep. Yep.
I can keep stats for the fourth quarter. First time all year.
We'll keep Dave moving. Seriously, he does a great job, everybody. He's the hardest worker in the crew. Unfortunately, the Lions will be facing a first and 15. Here's the highlights of the third quarter.
That's still a great catch by Brian Hart.
Yep.
That was one of the toughest of the season. And speed around the edge.
Lions had 101 rushing yards in that third quarter. 86 by Kyle.
Wow. Okay, we're about ready to start quarter number 4. As I said, very, very big crowd, both sides tonight. And they've been treated to a really good football game. I've been impressed with the running of DeLong tonight. He
Yeah.
is,
Yeah, he's a good, tough runner.
he is.
Got good speed, too.
The offsets to the right of Kyle. Dugan in motion. Kyle keeps it. Gets about 4. just short of the 45-yard line. It's going to be second and about 14.
Stop made by number 24.
I think Methuen wants to force Chelmsford into a passing situation. Kyle rolls to his right, got a wide open receiver, and down the sideline, and he is going to take it for a touchdown. No flags.
Gable Gray.
That's Gable Gray, the sophomore, and Kyle Wilder hooked up with him.
That was a fantastic call.
55-yard touchdown. Excuse me, Rob.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
Methuen had no idea he was back there. Watch this replay.
Little out and up, coach.
Wow. Gable caught it and showed some speed. Took it all the way for his first varsity touchdown of his career.
We're going to have to put that pass pattern in for Saturday morning.
Oh, for sure.
Will the Lions go for 2 here now?
Looks like it.
I think they got our message on the last touchdown. Going for 2.
Yeah.
Wilder keeps it, and taken down short. All right, it's a touchdown away, and we get the lead. So it wasn't the worst thing.
You just got to drop your shoulder and get it to that flag. Yeah,
absolutely.
Yep.
We're ready for break. Stay with us, though. Great game.
Put the keys down, Kevin. But I'm gonna drive home. There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
My text to emoji ratio has gotten a little out of hand.
A little?
Yep, I'm definitely gonna call a ride home.
I felt accomplished after I got my diploma. Made me feel that I could take on whatever challenges life throws at you.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
We are back. Bruce Byam, Howie Neal, Rob Russo, David Markham, and the Lions have just scored on a 55-yard Kyle Wilder to Gable Gray sophomore touchdown. Michael Beerworth will attempt the extra point. Just underway, fourth quarter.
Kick it deep.
And he does. He kicks it deep, but not quite deep enough. Easton will return it straight up the middle. And down the sideline. This is trouble. He's got the distance, and he's going to take it back all the way. That's why you either kick it to the end zone or you pooch it, one or the other. So just like that, Methuen has scored to make it a 34-23 game. Here is the replay. He only had a couple of Lions to beat, and he had good blocking on the sideline. Last man was Kai, and he couldn't catch him. Methuen's going to go for 2 here, I believe.
I believe Shane Easton's only a junior, too.
Shane is a junior. His brother is the senior.
Wow. He's going to be real good.
Yeah, yeah. A couple of colleges might be interested in that young man.
He's got skills. He's got a good build, too.
And Methuen is going to be forced to take a timeout.
Timeout. Methuen.
Didn't have the right personnel on the field. I think they want to go for 2 points here.
Yeah.
That would make it a 2-touchdown game. So back and forth. These guys have, teams have each hit each other with some haymakers.
Well, like I started the game off by saying that this is a team that you're going to have to match them touchdown for touchdown. You have to keep it close, and you're going to have to get a couple of stops. So not impossible because we've stopped them before, but we need to take the ensuing kickoff, score, get a quick stop, and then go back and score again.
Yeah, when you need 2 touchdowns, time does become a factor. All right, Methuen lines up. Drew Eason, the quarterback. Pitches it, and Lions stop him.
Great stop.
That was a good defensive stop right there.
He also fumbled out of bounds.
Methuen's 2-point conversion is no good.
That was, ball carrier was Josh Kwaki, and he was stopped at the goal line. So Chelmsford now will go on offense.
Cooper Campo actually did a great job on that. That's an option play, so linebackers is going to have that pitch man.
And he did.
They strung that out nicely, yeah.
Yeah. Again, this week, more than the first 2 weeks, obviously, we've seen a lot of good things the Lions have done. Next week, they go down to North Andover. Chelmsford Telemedia will carry that game. It will be a Friday night football game.
There's not really an easy week.
No, no. Central Catholic Billerica tomorrow, I think, tomorrow afternoon. That should be an interesting game.
I believe you're correct.
And the kickoff is again deep and through the end zone. That's kind of what we were hoping for on the other end of the field.
Yep.
All right, first and 10 Lions.
I don't know if that was on purpose. They maybe wanted, it was high, so you get your coverage down there, but we just didn't get our coverage down there.
Okay, first and 10, Chelmsford 20-yard line. 11:02 to play on the clock. We're down by 13. I'm sorry, by 11 points. Can the Lions dig out of a hole again?
Chelmsford to start first and 10
I'd
from
like to
the
see
20.
that same pass combination.
It's worth a shot. Wilder keeps it and gets about 2. Second and 8.
I think Chelmsford's getting a little bit lucky because DeLong, I believe, is leaving a little bit too soon. So you have 2 people in motion.
Yeah, I thought he was. We were lucky. I think they didn't throw a procedure flag there. A false start.
Wilder tosses, looks for a man.
Caught.
And caught.
Gable Gray on the same
Gable
play.
Gray again.
Pass is complete to number 4, Gable Gray.
Amazing. Another. I thought Hart's catch was the best of the year. This one's going to rival it.
Going to be right there with it. Yep. Yep.
Oh my goodness. Great catch, Gable. That took the ball to the 47-yard line. Pick up, Dave, of 20.
I have it as 29.
29, thank you. Blitz. Wilder gets taken down. Methuen brought about 8 guys that time, led by their captain, number 51, Brady Gorley.
Kyle Wilder stopped by number 9, Gavin Neal.
Second and 10, maybe 11.
Loss of 1 11. Second down 11 from the 49.
Lions have plenty of time. They just need to keep moving, making positive yards. Completed.
Get out of bounds.
And fighting for yardage.
Okay.
That's Dugan.
Yeah.
Picked up about 7, 8 on the play. It's going to be 3rd down and 3.
Yeah. I think catching the ball just outside the numbers, and at this time of the game, getting out of bounds would have stopped the clock.
It's becoming important. 41-yard line, Chelmsford Lions. Dugan in motion. And DeLong is wrapped up and taken down for a loss. Back to the 45-yard line. It's going to be 4th down and about 7.
That just took a little bit too long. That was their cross action.
That crisscross play, and it did take a little too long.
All right, we need a 1st down here. This is a big down for the Lions.
Chelmsford 4th down from the 45.
Clock is moving. Unfortunately, the Lions are not. I know this is an important play, but we're taking a long time here. Here we go. Not much time on that clock, Kyle. Back to pass. Blitz stands in. Oh, almost pulled in on a circus catch. Incomplete. Methuen will take over.
I thought Kyle showed some great poise, though.
He sure did.
Yeah, there was a lot of people around him.
That was intended for Engelhardt. Not quite.
No, Brooks.
Brooks. It is Brooks. I can't get the 0 in the 8.
Yeah, they're tough.
All right, Methuen takes over. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now they would probably certainly be happy to take some clock.
Methuen takes over on down. From their 45.
Timeout? Yep, timeout Methuen.
Timeout, Methuen.
Coach took a
The second
timeout.
timeout.
You got a new quarterback, number 12.
No, he's the regular quarterback.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm thinking number 2, right?
Yeah,
Thinking
exactly. They're a double-headed monster.
Yeah.
Well, I like the effort that the Lions have shown tonight. I think they've played with a lot of heart. They've played just a game that has been relatively mistake-free. Improvement, definitely, tonight.
Well, we started off by saying they're an extremely young team. And, half dozen sophomores starting, I think, because that's the number.
And contributing.
Contributing, but you're playing, this is kind of a tough year to go into the full Merrimack Valley schedule with such a young team. So you're going to see improvement every week, and then you're going to see these guys 2 more years.
Back to pass and looking for a receiver and completion. Unfortunately, it's not the NFL, so you can't keep going. Adrian Blake kind of fooled the Lions that time, I think. Yeah. Lions thinking maybe more of a run offense. Nice completion from the 45 down to the 21.
Yeah, good timing.
About 34 yards.
It's also, with the seeding process for the playoffs, 14 points is the max differential you can have.
Handoff, good speed, breaking to the open, and getting down to the 5-yard line. Josh Waukee. And Methuen is knocking on the door again. Lion defense looks a little bit tired right now.
They've been out there an awful lot tonight.
Yep.
A lot of them playing offense, so
yes.
they've been out the whole night.
A lot of two-way players there, correct?
7-yard line, 1st and goal. That's a good hit on defense.
Ball's carried by number 4, Josh Kwake.
Kwake again, your ball carrier.
Second and goal.
I haven't seen Shane Easton in the game for a while. I'm surprised he's not in right now.
He's, I think he is under the weather. He's sitting down, towel on his neck.
Maybe that touchdown run took some steam out of him a little bit. I see him right here on the sideline. Yep. 2nd and goal from the 6. Juggled and the handoff completed. And the Lions stop him at about the 4. It's going to be 3rd and goal. The Lions just don't quit. Rob said it many times before. Chelmsford plays every down, and you're going to have to fight for everything you get.
Stop number 28, Jason Bilo.
It just doesn't seem, the luck is Chelmsford's way, because that was a bobbled snap.
Right. Could have gone on the ground. Sure.
And it doesn't, and he gets it off.
Yep. It's going to be 3rd down, goal from about the 5.
That snap really came back fast.
Didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Might have caught him by surprise a little bit.
Chelmsford blitzes, forces him out of the pocket. They have, he throws it away. That could be a flag. Intentional grounding? I guess not.
Yep.
Here comes the flag.
I believe in Federation, it has to be near a receiver.
And that didn't get to the line of scrimmage.
No.
Not even close. So there is a flag.
Yeah.
Is that loss of down also?
Yeah, line of scrimmage was a 4-yard line. It's not even close to it.
Coach Ryan is not happy. I don't know why he would be unhappy. That was obvious.
Intentional grounding, spot foul, 5-yard penalty, loss of down.
Yep, it is loss of down. It's 4th down, field goal.
Great job by Chelmsford.
Boy,
defense.
I'll say they came blowing through there. Fantastic job. So they're going to line up for a field goal eventually. And it's going to be attempted from.
Oh.
Wow, this is more than a 5-yard penalty, isn't it?
That's where he
From the
threw
spot.
it from,
Spot?
right? Yeah. I think it's where he threw the ball from.
Okay.
Federation is a big spot foul rule.
We'll take it.
34-yard field goal. And this young man certainly has the leg for it. Omar Abutowi. Here we go. Down, kick, up, and short. Not even close. No, the Lions dodged a bullet there. They had a 1st and goal at the 4. And they're still not out of this game. They take over the ball at the spot that it was snapped, 24-yard line, 1st and 10.
Yeah, look at like a miss hit there.
Didn't even sounded like one of my wedges.
The ball tonight, yeah.
It just kind of splashed. Okay, Lions. Let's see if you can get one more score on the board and onside kick it. You show blitz, don't blitz. Oh, look out. Duggan has it. pick up short yardage, maybe 2 or 3.
Pass complete to number 5, Nate Duggan. Tackle made by number 13, Adrian Blake.
Now, I've been saying Dugan all season long. Is it Dugan?
It's Dugan.
It's
yeah,
Dugan.
yeah.
Thank you. I thought so.
The
Chelmsford second down from their
public
28.
address is a little incorrect.
Okay, good. 2nd and 7. Under 4 minutes to play. Lions gonna have to go deep here pretty soon. Kyle's going nowhere this time.
Whatever it was long developing.
Sack made by number 75, Jacob.
He got caught up, and they had some extra players coming, a couple of stunts.
3rd down, 15.
Chelmsford 3rd and 14.
Blitz this time on the outside, the corner. Toss, caught, and taken out of bounds.
That was Gable Gray again.
Gray, number 4.
What's that, 3 catches? 4 catches?
It's at least 3 and maybe 4.
His third one in the second half.
Yeah, I think he had
one in the first half. Yeah.
And one in the first, yep.
So he's up to 6 catches on the year now in 3 games. That's not bad for a sophomore. 4th down, Lions' last gasp, I would say. Toss. Dugan makes the catch. That young man is a football player, gets the first down.
That was a great catch.
That was a great catch.
A little bit behind him, and he was in motion toward
We've
the
seen
sideline.
some receivers for Chelmsford make some catches tonight. This one right up there, too.
Yep.
Another sophomore. 1st and 10. Weiler stands in, flushed out, rolls right. Avoids a tackler, avoids another tackler.
Get out of bounds.
Boy, he did. Boy, game ball has to go somewhere in Wilder's direction, I think, tonight.
Although the way he carried that, I wasn't overly confident that he was going to keep possession of it.
It's 2nd down and about 2. Ball is at the 43-yard line.
Tackle made by number 3, Aaron Chaka. 2nd down and 2.
Blitz. Wilder taken down. Just too many guys to block.
Tackle made by number 9, Devin Mail.
I don't mean to be critical, but I'm not overly impressed with Methuen. I was led to believe that they were a little bit better than they've shown tonight. But take nothing away from the way Chelmsford has played either.
Out. Right. Chelmsford.
Kyle a little slow getting up.
Yeah, good time out. I'm not surprised he's slow getting up.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, growing up in this area, I mean, the Merrimack Valley, I think, was, you know, to fit into a football league. It was always tough week in, week out, and you know, it's a fact. Andover was a much better team than what we're facing now, and really just a couple of mistakes. I think this is 2 equal teams.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, Methuen's not going to run the table in this league.
No, they're not.
Not with this defense.
Not at all.
They give up a lot of points, but thank God they can score a lot of points. But
right.
they're going to run into, you know, a stellar defense, and they might be in trouble.
Yeah, their offense moves the ball very well, but the defense has a lot of holes.
2 minutes, 8 seconds to play. It is Chelmsford at the 39-yard line. Kyle stands in, steps up, drops the ball, recovers the ball.
Makes 2 yards.
Yep. Yep. And it's going to be, I think, 4th down. Yep, it is. He had a lot of room if he could have held on to that ball. Here it is.
Kyle Wilder recovers.
Gonna put it away.
Yep.
Chelmsford 4th down from the 41.
Kyle stands in, lobs the ball. Dugan just out of his reach. Methuen will take over with 1:31 to play, and pretty much that probably is the football game.
I would expect Methuen to maybe just
kneel down.
Well, they need about 3 snaps.
Yeah. Once again, great job by the Chelmsford TV crew. The TV comes on, the game comes on, and you have no idea how much work they put into this. And it's not just game night. It's all week long.
Yeah, they do a terrific job.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Proud of them, every one of them. Methuen probably will take a series of knees here and put this game in the win column. Their second win of the season. Nope, they're not going to take a knee. Nope. And this is Eason. Stays in bounds, stays on his feet. Not sure I really understand this philosophy.
They're going for the 14-point differential.
Oh, that's what it is. You're right. Yep. And see, that's a bad rule because it makes teams run up scores.
Yeah. You know, they kind of force it, and then it's also a little dangerous for them too. You know, years past, you just you put the horses back in the stable and let some other kids finish the game out.
Looks like Kai Everett.
Timeout official.
Kai Everett's down on the far side here.
Okay. That will stop the clock with 55 ticks. Methuen trying to, as Rob said, it's a complicated thing to explain, but 14-point differential in a victory gets you more points in the Super Bowl standings. That's roughly a synopsis of it. So what does it do? It takes teams, pushes them to score more points when the game literally is over. Eason to throw it. Has a man wide open at the goal line. Didn't get in.
Pass complete to number 20,
Santiago, the receiver. Methuen lines up quickly. Straight ahead, and they don't get there. Good job, Chelmsford defense. There's some quality play right there.
Yeah, that was excellent.
What a good job.
Coach,
terrific. Call the timeout.
Yep.
Boy, is that ever to me just really weak.
Yeah, this is.
He's going to kick a field goal. Maybe not. That to me.
I don't get that whole.
I don't either. The philosophy there is to drub your opponent as much as possible.
Yeah, and they're looking at the scoreboard to see.
Yep. Pretty unusual situation.
I guess if they're going to make those rules, you got to play by them. But
yeah, that's right.
I don't get it. It's like unsportsmanlike.
It sure seems like it.
And they're trying to keep everything on the level here.
They preach sportsmanship, yet they let something like this happen.
Anti-sportsmanship right here.
Yep.
Here's something interesting, though.
6 seconds.
I'm looking at on Twitter. I had a text come in, and Lowell was beating Andover, but at the end, in the fourth quarter, it's 28-18 Andover against Lowell. That's an unusual score. That's a tight score.
Yes, it is. Credit to Lowell. That surprises me. And stopped again. Kept him out of the end zone, I think. No, they didn't. Touchdown. Oh, that's a shame. That really is a shame.
That was a great hit by Ben O'Brien. Initial contact.
Yeah, that was really good job. That is just heartbreaking to me to see a couple of high school teams play a great game spoiled by something like that at the end. Congratulations to the Lions. They fought with everything they had. We'll go to North Andover and we'll bring another super effort, I'm sure, for Rob, for Dave, for Howie. Bruce Byam, good night, folks.
Good night.
Good night.